When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gilliam. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Makes the grab. It's Gilliam. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's a seam wide open. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name. They're going to...
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Owens. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The give to the tailback.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Now sliding to his left. It's a running room. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Webster. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hit as he throws. Caught over the middle. It's McLean. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Bulldogs. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
Here we go. Do the show.
Power football with the run. Oh, better look out. Flying down the right side. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Caught behind the line. It's Gilliam. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Webster. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He might want another play. To the air, it's Webster. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end, but he wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. From the gun, the ground game. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Webster. Makes the catch. It's McClain. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up fourth and short.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the left. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Now the play fake. Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Come on, bro. Why you stand there instead of going up the field?
Rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive. Try
This
to throw
nigga
the
just
football
stood there.
down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield very late in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Takes a handoff and he's going right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. With the catch, it's Perry. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, it's Give on the inside. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Snap to the back. Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will give them the lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Why this shit won't let me?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Webster. Finds his man, it's Gilliam. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Rifles it down the middle. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's McClain. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL.
Touchdown, Bulldog! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Stone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Dawson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
So 1st down will open up the final period. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's Owens. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's
Damn.
good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, FIU. They move on top here in the fourth. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Into the secondary on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. Haul that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The give to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. Wide open spaces. And he'll be brought down.
Well, after that big gain by the QB on the zone read on an early down in the drive, it'll be interesting to see moving forward if the defensive end stops crashing down so quickly. If it just starts to hesitate to take the quarterback away, that's going to open up the running back for these plays in the future.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Kearney on the Jets. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
And the Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Fakes to grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Webster. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Grabbed behind the line. It's Arsenault. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Online now, Craig. Tell me what you're doing. That it waiting, French fries, need to go for some quick. They need to keep it done. Damn fat. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Switch.